Hello everyone! It's my affiliate anniversary. Well, technically it's tomorrow, but I have the little dot today, so please feel free to party hat in chat. Also, well, hello and welcome in to Seribot, Alkesh, Horror, Leaky, Jesse. Everyone's drinking the wine, I see. But yeah, five years as affiliate, 5 years streaming on Twitch. It is wild that is a thing. And I mean, I've been streaming for what, 8 years now, but I'm not streaming tomorrow, which is why today's stream is the affiliate stream, the anniversary stream. But yeah, I mean, you know, close enough. Right, today we are playing Cabernet. This game keeps on showing up on my list because it has some really high ratio achievements. Really high ratio. So I am just curious to see what we can play today, what we can get done. And just, you know, give it a whirl. Right, so this is developed by Party for Introverts. Party Introverts, Table of One. And published by Acapara Games. Came out on the 20th of February 2025. For some reason I thought it came out a bit longer ago. I think I'm getting it mixed up with Cabaret, which honestly looks similar enough name-wise. It is not the same game. Both of which I can see in my pinned group right now. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Party for Introverts. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna go find the room with a cat in it. Or possibly some books. Maybe Lego. Maybe I put headphones on so that I don't have to hear all the noise. But yeah. This is an Ideate Xbox game, so thank you very much to Ideate Xbox for letting us have some Cabernet today. I do not drink red wine, I do cook with it. I made a lovely coq au vin. Before the last heat wave, and it is just exquisite, but it requires red wine, which I don't drink, so I was bequeathed half a dozen bottles from my grandpa's stash, shall we say. He had a lot of wine, French wine. When he died, you know, it was bequeathed to various people, and I asked for some for cooking with, because I was like, I always used to ask Grandpa what wine I should use, and he would just give me a bottle, and I was like, I can't do that anymore. At some point I should actually just, you know, take a picture of the wine bottle so I know which one I'm supposed to be using, but for now, I just make it and makes me think of my grandpa. But sidetracking, this one is got a price tag of $19.99 or £16.74. It is available on all platforms, it says. All platforms being PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. To me, that's not all platforms. Where's the Mac? Where's the Linux? Where's the mobile? But you know what I mean. He was an excellent grandpa. And also Hivepad. I feel like yours is a very appropriate username for today because we are playing a vampire. A fledgling vampire. Cabernet is a 2D narrative RPG set in 19th century Eastern Europe. We guide Lisa, a young vampire struggling with her morality and the supernatural world she's been pulled into. Beware, the taste of Cabernet is not for the faint at heart. Prepare to explore themes of social conflict, alcoholism, and corruption. Well, it's a good thing that I have done therapy, so, you know, we are vaguely prepared for things. So yeah, I was thinking it was a visual novel. It's not. It's an RPG, which is cool. But it has like a really nice art style. It's got some little puzzly things in it. It looks really cute, I'll be honest. Let me load it up and then. Oh, and hi to. Where is? Oh, it's not installed. Oh, duh. Right. Well, you can just, you know. I thought it was installed. I do apologize. I just not been with it, with the how long is it going to take? I should have checked. It's been hot. Wine game. You're here for a wine game. Updates? Updates? What needs an update? 11 gigs of I don't think this is going to install very quickly. Oh dear. Okay. Do I have my 10? Oh, what for the bean dive? I mean, it's just going to be the point and clicks I haven't started, I guess. Crap. I thought I got this installed because it's a crab game. 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Sorry. It's been really freaking hot horror. My brain melted out of my ear. I'm in pajamas. I had a shower earlier and I was like, you know what? I can't. You know. I mean, it totally would have also happened on Mixer. And I wouldn't have been able to start the stream without the game either. I do need to play Expedition 33. But yeah. I'm just gonna do I pause the stream? Sorry, pause the recording. I think I'm gonna pause the recording and we can just talk, and then I will remind me to restart the recording when this is installed, because 10 minutes is great on stream, that's fine, we can vamp, but not for a VOD. Okay, so we're pausing. And we're unpaused. Cabernet, Pinstripe first achievement required beating the game or something. Exactly. No, I think it required traversing most of the game, and then it was like a puzzle. Yeah, so there's thingy warnings. Imagine not having this told. Usually I prep, and I thought I'd prepped all the crab games, so this one would be safe. I'd set it up on my OBS. I had not installed it. It was really far in, yeah. But the problem was that I'd actually managed to sort of glitch it. So that when I came back to the game, I actually had to solve this puzzle, and the mechanics were really fiddly. But yeah. So, it takes place in a fictional Eastern European town. It did Forza, and I mean, I have definitely had streams that have been delayed or changed because of installation issues. But usually that's because I've discovered, like, just as I'm starting stream, not as I'm going to go and start the game. So, anyway, at least the rest of it isn't on the VOD, we just had a little bit of prevaricating. But yeah, we have... So don't take any medical advice from this game. And the developers do not contain smoking or excessive alcohol consumption as depicted by certain characters in the story, and I also do not condone that, because it will make you ill. This is a work of fiction. Okay, so begin story continue. Well, we haven't done it before. Look! Party for introverts and Acapara games. Just gonna quickly do that. You only take medical advice from Pac-Man. Let's just... I feel like it's a small team. I'm just gonna have a quick hydrate. So yeah, half an hour into the stream and we're just about to start the game. Oh, I put water in the fridge in a jug, and because my sink is full of dirty dishes, I need to pack the dishwasher. I just poured the water in the jug into my cup, and oh my gosh, the cold water is lovely. And yeah, I didn't fix my stretch, it just started working again, so... And I literally just hydrated. We'll have another one. Hi, Havor. Oh no. But I'm hoping my stream doesn't freeze. That would be absolutely horrible. Touch wood. Usually the stream issues I have is my mic program crashes and I'm talking and no one knows, and I can see the thingy bar moving, but there's no voice going out on stream, which is always annoying. Cool. Oh, we can make it go faster. Okay, right, we're gonna begin the story. Sorry. I have a button to make the mic program go back on, but I can see the subtitles are working, and if the subtitles are working, then the audio is working. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century. So we're going to be a vampire. I believe there is a story for not eating anyone past like chapter 3. I do not know if we're going to get into chapter 3.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa. I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride, yet I can't do this.
But we're not actually dead, we're a vampire.
Don't please say something. I just can't.
There. It's all right.
Shadow Labyrinth has a Pac-Man type ally who eats stuff to give you new abilities. That sounds fun. Are you going to stream that one, Jesse? That does sound like fun. It's like someone eats something and then you get abilities. Is that voodoo?
What can I say about someone dying so young?
I mean, if Grace requested it.
Particularly someone as special as Lisa.
So why do I have, like, artist, writer, potions, and some sort of Corinthic column? Or is that Ionic, not Corinthic? I don't know. Either which way, we seem to have, like, art, writing, alchemy, and architecture. Hey, Lady Magritte! It's good to see you, and also congratulations! And also, you're really good at keeping quiet about things until you're ready to go big. Alkesh sent me the link to your stream with the announcement, and I was just sort of poodling around getting ready to leave the house, and it was like I just had to stop and do a little happy dance. I didn't know what I was expecting announcement-wise. That was not it, and I'm just so thrilled for you. So, Pac-Man's in Quantum Witch as well. Oh, I haven't played that game.
If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today.
So I wonder if my grave updates as I get abilities.
Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little,
medicine.
I always thought she would become...
Ah, what do we want to be? A musician, a writer, a doctor, or a politician? Oh, the secret. Ooh, bookworm. Now we get to read books. Reach both max nihilism and humanity. Wow. Story-driven platformer about trauma and escaping a cult. Wow, that sounds fun. That actually does sound fun. As long as the platforming is nice. Reach the highest vampire rank. Unlock all characters. Complete side stories. Memorable items. More secret stuff. Learn all the piano songs. I'm curious. Kill 3 people! Oh no, so some of these are mutually exclusive. Ah! No. You travel safe, Jesse. Thank you so much for stopping by and cementing your streak, obviously. And hopefully you'll get home before the end of the stream. I mean, we're gonna go at least another 2 hours because we only just started. Oh, that one has 0.9. Ooh, open a safe. Okay. I'm just looking to see which ones. Find and return the thingy. No worries. Well, there's no rush back. Just saying. Painting pieces. Just want to see, like, because one of them was something about not killing. Yeah, don't feed on any live creatures from chapter 3 onwards. But that means before chapter 3 we could, oh, I mean, yes, definitely spend time with your family. It's just saying, if you happen to get back within like 2-3 hours, then I probably will still be streaming if you wanted to stop by and see how we were doing as a vampire. So, we can kill people, just not after we start chapter 3. Spend the rest of your life in prison. Wow. It feels like there's going to be several playthroughs to this. Someone has completed it. Oh yeah, I forgot, because I was loading it up and I forgot to say the rest of the stuff. There are 49 achievements, and they are all obtainable because someone has unlocked it. Someone did reach all of the achievements. I don't know how long it took them. I didn't check that part. I think we're going to pick writer because of all those, that's what I'd like to become.
Famous writer. You should have heard how she.
It is a skill thing, 'cause it's RPG.
She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them.
Cold water in an insulated cup.
Such a bright girl.
Let me just check.
Always a
and see
tough
how long
student.
they spent in this game.
Always the pride of her parents.
Spent 63 hours. I'm not going to spend 63 hours in this game. We might try and finish it at some point.
By the time she graduated.
What a scientific
Lisa knew
mind.
everything there was to learn from books about science in our enlightened age.
This is basically building up our character.
Laws of physics, human anatomy, chemical solutions, you name it. Every time she went on about this scientist or that discovery, she'd light up like a matchstick.
I don't know why you've got a column for politics.
Most of the time I couldn't understand a word of it. But I just nodded along and mused at how bright our girl was. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
True
With
friend.
all of her other talents, above everything else,
Oh,
she
it's
was
history
a
and
true
politics.
and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them.
This is giving my voice a rest.
Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress. Please, forgive me. What's done is done. She was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Kolya, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Lisa, wherever she is now.
Bilious.
To Lisa.
Everyone drinking in silence. Cabernet. Boop! We're committed now. Requiesca in pace. Complete the prologue.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out.
Ugh.
I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Yeah. We're not gonna find out what it was.
Dear Lord. Mom? Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
She's a bit muddy. We've got a kerosene lamp.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this? Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. This feels too real to be a dream. Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. This feels too real to be a dream. My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Journal. Oh, I love a good journal. I mean, we've got to be like early 20s, right? So, okay. We have a cursor. It is the 11th of June. It's Tuesday, the 11th of June. So, 1893? Was that a Tuesday on the 11th of June? Anyway, so we've got points in literature, science, and history. Quest is to escape the chamber. Today is the 11th, we hope, still. Everything is locked. Glossary. Toasting at funerals. Dream interpretation. Medical education. Cabernet. Sorry. I am still sleepy from there. So we have a kerosene lamp and the medallion.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower. Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
The locked cabinet.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this? Locked. Hello? Anyone? Please help. I'm stuck here. Anyone! It's no use.
Sad face. Oh.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help. Are you still there?
I mean, yes, years of life, but also heat. So yeah, did I say everything about the game? Cabernet. ID at Xbox. Thank you to ID at Xbox.
Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness. Can you help me open the door? Thank you. Thank you so much. Will you help me?
Oh. Well, that's just mean.
What is it that you want from me?
But that's not a yes or a no.
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor?
Oh, what are we today anyway? It's Thursday. It is slightly less hot, and I have got a good breeze going on. How has everyone been this week? Tuesday was a write-off. Monday was okay. Yesterday was fun. Yes, it is Thursday. Today was okay. Tomorrow I'm just taking the day off everything. Because it's been a week. Anyone play anything fun? Anyone played this before?
Then it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Elizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
So it's dusk, and our blood level is... Oh, wow.
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
Our blood level is low. Did we just get, like, the sun?
It's open.
Why did it hurt our shoulder?
No one. What have I gotten myself into?
Okay, task completed, escape the chamber. Oh, character sheet. New skill points. Okay. Increase rank. Okay. Peak. Cool. You're playing Phoenix Wright. The first one still. Hopefully get it finished. Yeah, I need to finish... Let's give ourselves some... Let's just give ourselves some in art and literature then. And then we've got 5 in each. So we know what is going to be useful. So we've got that. Yin and Yang. 0 there, 5 there. I'm assuming it'll tell us what we need to know.
I'm not going back in there. Hello? Can anybody hear me?
I think I need to finish the 3rd game in that first trilogy. I got a bit bored.
What a peculiar painting.
Okay,
Husband and wife in the picture don't look very happy.
Are you enjoying it, Dan, or are you just getting it done?
If I had to guess, I'd say it wasn't the perfect marriage.
Okay, we can't examine the people. We don't have enough history points.
It smells like death here. There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week. After all that has happened, I think...
Ooh. Is morality still shaping? Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism. Hey, so humanity is the yin and nihilism is the yang, or other way around. We had 5 humanity points, now we have some nihilism. Okay.
I think I deserve this.
And we got a bloop. It's a bit longer if you're enjoying it. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it the first 2 times I played it. The 3rd time on Xbox, I think it was because I was reading it out to everyone. I honestly just felt like I was falling asleep. So we got 2 nihilism points and 5 humanity points. One of the achievements is to max out both of these. I feel like that's playing both Paragon and Renegade at the same time. Like the idea.
The mirror is covered by a sheet. people only do that when someone dies. Mother explained that
I
this
think
is
it
so
was
the dead
easier
soul
on the
does not
DS.
get lost and trapped inside. Silly superstition, of course. We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense.
And also, we probably have no reflection anymore if we're a vampire.
What is this? Where is my reflection?
There we go.
I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
The locked cabinet still, which we didn't have any expertise to open. And then there's these pictures.
It's hard to say without seeing the face.
We needed
but
7
this
on the
dress.
history.
Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
How do vampires look so stylish if they can't see themselves dressed? Well, they're probably really, like, wealthy.
This is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead.
They have servants.
Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side.
If I lived forever, you know, you could make some good investments. You buy property when it's cheap. I like the little bat loading icon.
What in heavens is all this?
Oh, we've got some things at the bottom there. Right. Chapter 1 and 2, we can feed on
I
living
will
people.
make sense of all this later. Something is wrong.
We
My
are very
head is
dirty.
spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist. It's spreading all over the country like a plague.
You two don't know what you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
Why do people always blame Paris for the fashion stuff? I'm guessing they won't talk to us then.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my fangs just to spend a night in the city.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
Oh, it's nice. Please continue to, you know.
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it. I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is, I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Also, I mean, I totally get dressed
I know
without
it's
needing
not
to see.
ideal, Countess Orlova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week. I don't understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices. Where were you when I... Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy. Come over here. I don't bite.
Well, someone
Hello?
bites.
Hello, I'm terribly sorry for it.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
I don't know if there's a log. I don't think there's a log. I missed what the lady said.
As you wish, madam. If you'll
Right, let me
excuse
skip
me,
forward.
I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. You can find me there.
You're excused.
Hey, Bora.
If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
Cabernet.
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Maybe this is why it doesn't count.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do
Thank you, Mr.
feel a
Cornus.
lot better all of a sudden.
Hello. Yeah, this is probably why we don't have any choice until like chapter 3, because we're not feeding from live animals, live people, live entities. Because we don't have a choice.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Love?
Madam Orlova.
You're welcome, child. Now off you go, change and mingle. Time is money.
I'm healthy, hold our tea. We got Countess. Sophie all over. I mean, someone said all over, and that's the one that stuck in my head. I mean, we probably shouldn't have apologized, but neutral relationship with them. Some more glossary terms. Domovoy is a poltergeist then. Social norms, morals, and ideals under scrutiny, or in certain cases reject them. Ooh, am I a nihilist? I mean, I think I'm too apathetic to be a nihilist. Currently, find out what's happening and change into a wedding thingy dress. Okay. Should eavesdrop on a few more conversations.
Countess is right. I should get dressed before exploring.
So yeah, it's a little RPG. Feels a little bit like a point and click.
Another cloth on a mirror. Something bad must have happened. So strange. This mirror doesn't work either. That should do it, hopefully. The Countess sure has excellent taste in literature. In other circumstances, I'd spend all day here reading. Goodness, this must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
Put the dress on. Evening dress. Oh, it gives +5 to history and politics.
Perfect. Fits like a glove.
Can we go back down and read that portrait thing?
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
They say that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love like a schoolboy. Apparently they got so close, He even confessed to her his true nature.
You don't say.
Yes, and the best part is, she is completely fine with it. He doesn't even have to enchant her anymore.
Fascinating. The world just gets madder and madder every day, doesn't it?
Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not a toy.
Sorry.
She found your play with. No, we can't go back down. Maybe we'll be able to at some point, though.
I just never know what to say to humans. If I'm honest, I find them all a little dull.
That's not fair of you to say, Margarita. It's not their fault that they don't have the advantages of eternal life.
I
want to
know.
live forever.
And don't
I
get me
get
wrong,
bored.
some of my best friends are human. Sometimes I just wish we could convert them all and give them the proper life. But you just can't help everyone.
Please tell me you have some good news for me. It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement, though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Thank goodness. At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
Ventriloquist dummy? Or just a doll? Oh, that's the dressing room. Yeah, I want the other timeline, the one where shit was not on fire. That would be great.
Locked.
But yeah, at some point, I'd just get bored.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you? Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
Oh, no. Right, hang on. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. If I'd have known that, then I would have more insights and logic. Now I'm sad.
I'd rather not guess. Please, just tell me straight. Who are you?
We know how to play it next time.
Simply, we are vampires.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
On the other hand, you know, the temperature change wouldn't bother me anymore. And, you know, aside from the odd insert, healthy way, odd blood bag, I guess, coconut water, like, wouldn't need to have food. Maybe depends on whether it's the vampires that can actually taste human food or whether it's ones that food is like ashes. Because being able to eat with impunity would be nice. Could definitely have time to read all my books. But what happens when you've lived a lifetime and, you know, you still look the same. But I don't think I would want to live forever at this age, or just because my body feels like it's falling apart.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Lisa, you just won the lottery.
I don't even remember how it happened. Must be some sort of a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
What about my family? When can I see them?
Never.
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right
Sorry.
now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right, Hussar it is. I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own. What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
What could you tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arbin. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
What about the young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human. Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
That sounds cruel.
Don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
Well, fun and games until someone dies.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
Locked.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well... Apologies.
Petya.
Petya. We should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
It's a weird night.
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us. Such a strange feeling.
Clever little RPG. I like
Attraction? No, but something very similar. He is most certainly human.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes?
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback.
They look very similar.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's just lovely.
Literally looks like her.
Detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you. I knew someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness, among other things.
Well, your father's an idiot.
Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
I'm sorry. That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait. My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special, and it's never wrong.
Oh, I hope you're not going to be the meal.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work. She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
It's only midnight.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me, but what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
You may be right about that. At least, I truly hope you are. Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank you, Lisa. You're very kind.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you, too.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
That's a good piece of advice.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Okay. Side quests. Yeah.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine.
It was not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes. funny. Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about.
We don't do that.
You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Well,
just one of the
I
reasons
should
why I
get
don't
going.
drink
Good luck.
anymore.
I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Fine. Get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom? Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Hence the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
Bring the blood.
To spice up the eternity.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But
Good
then
distinction.
again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't die? I mean, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier. Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
I suppose infinite time does add some gravity to it.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes, how lucky.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
A soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the divisions some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What is going on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but appears that you are an early riser.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we? I say all's well that ends well. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, all right?
When someone says that, you immediately worry.
All right.
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
If vampires are real, does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Yes, no, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and
werewolves?
Fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this? I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Well, I'm obviously still in shock, but...
Yes?
From a scientific perspective, I have to admit I'm curious. This is certainly a unique condition we are in. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
I'm impressed. I can certainly see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice. All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
No.
I'm not so sure. Why?
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Lisa. It's very simple.
How were you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us. We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time, then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident. Now, why don't you try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Goodness!
I'm so cute! I'm purple!
Isn't this a hoot? Come on.
I'm cute in purple. Okay, bat shape.
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death. Don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now? Shh. There. Look.
If only I had 3 coins to my name, then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers. Meet Trophime. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission. Important man. Now, come with me. How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
What does enchantment do?
Enchantment?
Exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject for some awkward conversations.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry. Whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
Does this mean you can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires.
I was going animals, so you know.
I didn't say that. There are rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power. Besides, this would certainly not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are 2 main reasons. One, people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, I didn't say you have to do it, did I? Everyone lives with their own choices.
When you say influence their thoughts, does this mean they will do anything I say?
Only within reason, of course, especially when you are a beginner. Impression is a delicate art and takes a lot of practice.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
Oops.
What have you done?
I just opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
His skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this. I don't think I can do it.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other errands. Don't want to get my tunic wet. Do you remember the way back?
I do. Hussar? Thank you for your help.
We have a good relationship.
I had a rough day, and it means a lot to me.
Try neutral. Side. Neutral, neutral, neutral. So many instructions. Don't drain your victim. Do not overcook your pasta. Okay, 2 and 8. Right, okay, so I think we'll leave them until we need them in a thing. And then see.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later. Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophine.
Hypnotism.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do. You will start pacing your drinking. Trophime seemed pretty drunk. Hope he doesn't hurt himself with this. It's too dark. I can't quite make out what's inside the shed. Locked. I'd rather not walk through the woods on foot. was that? Looks like the banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though. Locked.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling. What is this? My God!
Yeah, he's dead now.
What the hell happened here?
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained a man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor.
He was gonna die.
Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's gonna be executed for this. He's just a human.
You monsters. How could you do this?
And who are you exactly?
Apparently we're going Paragon this time.
That's right. Hasn't been a vampire for 5 minutes and thinks she knows everything.
That's what all new vampires do.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out. Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
I don't think anyone likes them being linked.
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those three in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
I don't know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folk tales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
What do you think will happen to those three outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dulled for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or two, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Arbin?
Yes?
Do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Listen, not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
It's really good that this is fully voiced.
The Countess has a wonderful library over here.
How's everyone enjoying the story?
Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new? Perfection comes in little steps.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels really good to have a friend around here.
I know it can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Ooh, sustains you for a day.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being. I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, completing +1 literature and writing. Okay, so Red and Black, Jekyll and Hyde, The Seagull, Morning Star. An epic poem. +1 writing. Seagull. Jekyll and Hyde is Science and Logic. Let's do Jekyll and Hyde. Quiet minds cannot be perplexed or frightened, but go on in fortune or misfortune at their own private pace, like a clock during a thunderstorm. Robert Louis Stevenson.
It's not my fault. Stop blaming me for everything.
Okay.
I should see what all this ruckus is about.
Consequences. Okay. There's no save.
My God, what happened here?
Idiots being punished for their own stupidity.
Did you kill them?
I took that snake's fangs out. We'll see how she does now. I wasn't sure what to do when I saw him, but then I thought about something you said earlier.
Really? What was it?
That mortal life has the same value as eternal existence. I don't know if it's true, but it certainly helped me find my rage. Still, this isn't going to bring him back.
I'm so sorry about Petya. He seemed like such a nice boy.
It was always a risk. Life goes on, or whatever it is we have. But thank you. You must be curious about what happens to you now.
I'd be lying if I said otherwise.
The way it works is that you get assigned to the one who turned you for the apprenticeship. I believe you are the doctor's disciple.
I don't really remember much before I woke up. The doctor. He was a traveling doctor that came to the city, wasn't he? He was a vampire?
He certainly was. It will all come back eventually. Don't worry about it now.
We may have asked to be turned? I don't know.
Countess has a coachman, Trophime. He will take you to the doctor's place in town. He is rough around the edges, but you can learn a lot from him.
May I speak with the Countess herself?
You need to be a little more important for that to happen. Trust me, she'll send for you soon. She has errands for us all. You will be no exception.
I'll be ready whenever she needs me.
Like a good dog, aren't you?
Huh.
You should go. Trophime will be waiting for you, and the sun is not getting any lower. I've unlocked the door by the balcony. It'll lead you to the stairs and outside.
They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it. They must have taken Petya's body away. Lord only knows what they'll do to it.
Hey, Lisa?
Yes?
Never mind.
All right then.
We don't have a good enough relationship because we disappointed her twice.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask you, could you please take this ugly doll with you? I can't keep looking into its dead eyes.
Does it remind you of Petya?
Just take it with you, please.
All right, I will.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
I swear it just blinked. Hello again, Trophim.
Evening, my lady. Forgive me, but have we met before?
Oh, that's right. He must not remember me because of the enchantment. Oh, no. Lisa just mentioned your name when she directed me to you.
But of course, silly me. I was worried I forgot. Happens to me after vodka sometimes.
Are you fit to drive?
I am, my lady. Truth be told, I had a drink or two earlier tonight, but then the strangest thing happened. I must have fallen asleep and woke up not remembering a thing, but sober as a judge. Must be the fresh air.
Yes, must be it.
In any case.
Shall we head out?
Of course, my lady. Your wish is my command. Mistress Orlova arranged for you to be taken in and out of the town as you see fit, at no charge. Whenever you need a ride, myself or another driver should be ready to pick you up.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Don't thank me, my lady. Countess's orders are the law around these parts.
Well, in that case, send her my thanks.
Will do. Get in, my lady. Don't be shy. Marta and I will get you to your new lodgings in no time. One more thing. I'm afraid you'll have to wear a blindfold, my lady. Mistress doesn't want anyone knowing where the manor is.
It would be so much better if this carriage had a roof, just in case. Blooped. Higher Society. Complete chapter 1.
We're here, madam.
To take a quick break, replenish my drink. So, yeah, grab a snack, hydrate, whatever you need to do. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to run an ad.
You may take the blindfold off.
So this is my new home.
Whoa, Marta.
What? Where do all these sparks come from? What is happening to me?
That's the sun, madam. You must go inside your new home soon. But don't worry, there's still some time until sunrise. Doctor's flat is on the second floor. Door on the right side.
Permanent death. Dawn. Vessel.
Thank you, Trophim. Here's for your trouble.
We stole it from your mistress.
It's my pleasure. Be safe, Trophim.
If I'm honest, madam, no one is really safe here. Go, Marta.
Oh.
I just made drink and it's very hot. I will save the hydrate, but I do appreciate it. But last time I took a drink of something that was very hot. An invitation. Okay. Lock symbol in their relationship map. Okay. So we've got 5 points available. Right, so they don't have a lock He's got a lock. She doesn't have a lock. No lock, no lock, no lock. Okay, interesting. So at the moment, anyone with a lock is Tropham. Which makes sense, I suppose. It's the only one really with that's human. So we did all of that. So we should visit Arban at a salon after in the next day.
Pavel, dear, you shouldn't bother with an old bag like me.
But yeah, it's boiling hot, and I burnt my tongue, and then it was burnt for like 3 days after, so gotta be careful.
Nonsense. I always have time for you. Besides, ticks are no joke. Good thing I noticed it when I did. One more day and the parasite could have dug itself fully into your body.
My goodness. Well, thank you kindly, Doctor. Once again, you are my savior.
I'll check up on you in a couple of days to make sure the bite area doesn't look infected. Lisa, is that you?
Oh, this must be the new apprentice you were talking about.
Indeed.
Very good, very good. Thank you again, Doctor, for taking pity on an old woman. Hello, little dove. You look like you've seen a ghost. Are you all right?
It's just been a rough day.
Ah, that's what I thought. You poor girl.
Thank you.
As we are neighbors now, call me Fahina. I'll be right next door if you ever want to check up on an old woman. Don't be a stranger.
Come on! You just invited me into your home. That is silly. I'm going to have a quick peek at that. Ah. So it doesn't show that she's dead.
Welcome, Lisaveta. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
Good evening, Doctor. I was told I'll be staying here for the time being. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course, it's the least I could do.
Of course, if I found out you turned me without my consent...
Tonight was your initiation night, wasn't it? I trust everything went smoothly?
Nope.
In all honesty, it was a rough start. A lot of things didn't go as planned.
In my experience, they rarely do.
Perhaps it was a better introduction to our way of life than it seems right now.
I know it's been a lot to take in. I also know that I am partially responsible for your condition. I turned you into what you are now, and I will guide you through it.
I have so many questions.
I can only imagine, dear. Sadly, time is not on our side right now. The sun will come up shortly, so we'd be wise to leave them till later.
Could it happens now?
Starting tomorrow, I would like you to work with me as an apprentice and help me with my research. In return, you'll have your own room here in the apartment.
Would I have a room to myself?
Of course. A bright mind needs space for work and contemplation. It's not much, but I hope you grow to feel at home there. Your vessel is already inside.
My vessel?
Yes. The coffin that you were buried in.
Goodness.
Creepy.
Why?
When the sun is up, you can only be safe when you are near it. An obscure rule, but life of our kind is riddled with those, I'm afraid. Now, go and have some rest. Isn't that what they say? You'll rest when you're dead?
We could 5 in art and joke back. I don't want to joke back.
That's not very appropriate.
But we're gonna be optimistic about it.
You're right. I shouldn't have joked about it so soon. My apologies. By the way, I left an outfit in your wardrobe that you may find more appropriate for your medical work around town. It's probably a bit old-fashioned for a city girl like you, but it's all I have. Now, time for you to get some well-deserved rest.
Thank you, Doctor. Good night.
Never to sleep again in a Do we have time to read the chapter? No, but we have books.
I wonder if vampires' eyesight deteriorates the same as humans. If so, the Doctor is a prime candidate for thicker glasses with such dim lighting.
If you don't mind, I'd prefer the window closed.
Sorry. Dr. Volkov's vessel. Nothing fancy, of course. Efficient use of space. Makes perfect sense. What should I work on today?
No. Chapter 2, Parasites and Sycophants.
After passing that threshold, I feel so safe all of a sudden.
So we don't have
I
to
think
sleep.
it has something to do with the coffin, the vessel. Ironic that something like that can bring a sense of calmness.
The vessel indicator.
There's plenty of room for my outfits. And look, there's already one in here. Must be the one the doctor mentioned. I wonder why he has it in the first place.
That's 3 to literature and writing.
Strange. Can't imagine the doctor getting much use from this, even back when he was a human. Lovely vanity, though.
On. Gotta save. Okay. That's the first time we've been able to save. In how
I
many
should
hours?
check out the general store for more room decor options. It's almost sunrise. I shouldn't leave the house at this hour. I want to look around more before I go to sleep. That's a nice place to store my keepsakes. Don't you go anywhere, Matilda.
Okay, that's gonna be creepy.
I want to look around more before I go. Huh. The window goes out directly to the main street. Could come in handy now that I can actually fly. It's been a long night. Time for a little rest.
Yes.
Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Who is this?
Come over to the window.
Oh, it's only you. You scared me half to death. What do you need?
I have some business from the Countess to discuss with you. Would you kindly invite me in?
The window is already open. Why the formalities?
Because you're a vampire.
Have you not read about this in your vampire stories? We can't come into someone else's chambers unless we are invited.
That makes sense. You don't want guests like us to drop by unannounced.
We do have an invitation
It's
to
a real
next
pain
door.
in the ass, if you ask me. Hunting would have been so much easier without technicalities like this. So, will you let me in or not?
Oh, we don't have a good enough relationship or enough nihilism.
Oh, that's right. Come in, please.
It's a shame, but you know, replaying, make different choices.
Nice place you got yourself over here. The good doctor must want to keep you comfortable.
The doctor has been very kind.
See, cold calculation, bargaining, even extortion, that I understand. The intentions are clear. Kindness is where I get suspicious.
As cynical as it sounds, I think you might be onto something. I'll keep an eye on him.
Great minds think alike.
In any case, you're not here to discuss human character, are you?
That's very true. Let's cut to the chase. Countess would like you to run a quick errand for her, and if everything goes well, she will be very grateful.
What's the favor?
There's this young couple in town, Evgeny and Anastasia. More importantly, they are related to the new mayor, Savely Skortsov. I think Evgeny is his second nephew or whatnot. No matter. According to our sources, the mayor occasionally stores important documentation in their house. Do you see where I'm going with this?
You don't want me to rob their house, do you?
That's a rather tactless way to put it. Countess would simply like you to retrieve said documentation. Before you say anything, remember that she allowed your conversion to be completed and virtually saved you from death.
That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Do I have any say in all this?
I really want to say yes. But sadly, that's just not the position you are in just yet.
Sounds like there isn't much choice in this favor. I guess I have no other option.
Splendid. All you need to do is to befriend Anastasia or Evgeny and get invited into their house. Then you can enter any time and get what you need without them ever finding out.
And how do I know it's them?
He's a hotshot poet, and she is one of those sensitive, artistic types. What else? Oh, they are both blondes. I always found that peculiar.
Where should I look for Evgeny?
Let's see. He is a mediocre poet who, surprise, surprise, enjoys an occasional shot of vodka. I would start your search at Arbin's Literary Salon.
I'm gonna go there anyway.
What else can you tell me about Anastasia?
Not much. Although I do often see her going in and out of the church.
You go to church?
Heavens, no. But the roof of it is my favorite spot in town. I'd like to smoke there on occasion.
What kind of documents am I looking for?
All I can say to you right now is that you'll know them when you'll see them.
That's not very helpful.
That will have to do.
Okay. See if we can hydrate or if it's too hot. No. It just feels really burning. I
think I've got
kill
it
my
from
tongue.
here.
Remember, just befriend one of them and get an invitation to their house. This will come in handy when you'll have to hunt, too. I'll check in a few days and see where you're at. Almost forgot. Here's a little something for incidentals.
Thank you.
Enjoy your new life. I'll see you around.
Can we uninvite him? We'll dress and see what we need to do in the lab. I don't trust him.
Dr. Volkov, may I have a word?
Come in. Welcome, Miss Morozova. Appreciate you coming over straight away. Punctuality is a highly important quality in a doctor. I trust you had a restful night? Or rather, day, I suppose.
Certainly an improvement over what I had to go through yesterday.
Yes, well, we have a lot to cover, don't we? Where would you like to start?
I don't trust him.
I'd love to start with my medical duties, if you don't mind. You mentioned you might have some tasks for me?
I most certainly do. As of last month, the only other doctor in the area passed away, God rest his soul. Not that he was that much help. Human medicine has always been a step behind.
You are not Chaos Monkey today.
But, I admit, with most of my time spent on new research, the work did start to pile up. There is some administrative and patient work I'd like you to take care of. Is this something you think you can handle?
Sure.
I suppose it depends on the tasks. What do you have in mind?
Do you remember the woman who was here when you arrived?
Of course. Faina, isn't it?
That's right. As your first assignment, I'd like you to pay her a home visit and look over the bite spot on her neck. I've observed some curious rashes around tick bites in my time. I don't exactly know if there's a correlation, but best to make sure she's doing well. She lives in our building, so shouldn't be much trouble anyway.
Exactly.
Will do.
Splendid. As for the rest of the tasks, you'll find them all in the journal on my desk. Feel free to borrow my medical bag and use the lab as needed. I myself am particularly proud of my lab's blood testing instruments. I dare say they are far ahead of any mortal medical equipment. To more material matters, your allowance will be distributed gradually as you progress.
Understood. I'll get to it then.
Looking forward to tracking your progress. A doctor's work is never done.
Okay, science and logic. General store, and then there's a salty one.
What should I work on today?
We don't have any medically tasks.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
May I ask how you were turned?
As your sire, I do owe you my story, but I have to warn you, it's a rather gruesome one. Are you sure you'd like to hear it?
After my time in the Countess's basement, I don't think much could shock me.
Well, if you must know. It was a feral that attacked me and my wife at the time, Clara. It struck our carriage one night as we were traveling through the woods coming from a party.
A feral?
A vampire that has been driven mad by their lust for blood.
I didn't realize such creatures existed outside of folklore.
They're a cautionary tale of what can happen to us if one overindulges for years on end. It all happened in the blink of an eye. As I recall, the vehicle turned over and we both tumbled to the dirt. He feasted on Clara first and bled her dry.
How horrible. I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's been some time now, so it doesn't hurt quite as much, but thank you, dear. In any case, his appetite must have somewhat subsided. Still, it wasn't enough for the beast, so he sunk his teeth into my neck. Suddenly, a blind rage overcame me, and I bit off part of his ear. Immortal being or not, I can tell you with certainty he didn't like it one bit.
I can imagine.
That must have snapped him out of his frenzy. He looked around as if just awoken, observed what he'd done, and rapidly retreated. Somehow, I managed to get home by morning, but the nightmare didn't end that
What
night.
happens if you're turned and you don't have a coffin?
You must have swallowed some of his blood when you bit him, and...
Precisely. You must have read about the turning ritual in human folklore. Well done. All kinds of knowledge tends to come in handy from time to time, even silly fairy tales.
So, what happened after you returned?
We'll talk more about this some other time, perhaps. There's much work we must attend to now.
Of course.
One out of 21 pieces. Excellent.
Hope all is well.
Dr. Volkov, I have some questions. I'd like to ask about my situation, if that's all right. It was you who turned me into a vampire, wasn't it?
That is correct.
But I don't remember anything from that day. What exactly happened?
Lisa, I want you to know that I take full responsibility for what happened to you. As your sire, I promise to do my best to ease your transition as a vampire.
However,
in my professional opinion, forcing this memory may be highly detrimental to a fledgling psyche. I can't, in good conscience, reveal the repressed memory of your death before it resurfaces on its own.
All right. I understand.
Trust me, this is for your own good.
Never is. It's for his good, so I don't attack him because he turned me without permission.
I will tell you one thing, though. In your case, it was either this or death, and I didn't make that choice lightly. I hope that eases your mind, even if only a little.
I was wondering if perhaps you could take a look at something for me. I felt a strange burning sensation on my upper shoulder on the night of my awakening. I check it myself, but sadly, mirrors are of little help lately.
Yes, of course. Let me have a peek. Most peculiar. That does not seem like a medical issue, but rather a magical interference that caused a bond. Not too uncommon, sadly, among us. I wish our kind referred to science more often than to that otherworldly nonsense.
Is it bad?
This isn't quite my area, so I'm hesitant to offer a diagnosis, but... That being said, it's likely to have been applied by a foreign entity. Depending on that entity, it could be rather harmless, or...
Or?
Harmful?
Or not. You didn't happen to see who might have left it on you, did you?
No. Whoever it was must have been behind the closed door.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid it's one of those wait-and-see situations, dear. Let me know if you have any updates.
That's all you've got? Wait and see?
It wasn't me making magical contracts with anyone who offered, was it?
Wasn't me who turned into a vampire.
I'd rather not have to deal with my student being bound to an unknown entity either, but here we are. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I was wondering about the vanity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was even there. Would you like me to cover
Might
it
have been
with
his
something?
wife's.
I know some of us don't like to be reminded of our condition that way.
Oh, it's not that. I just wanted to ask who lived there before me. Presumably a human lady?
Oh. Well, if you must know...
Your daughter?
Yes, however, it's been vacant for quite some time now. Didn't feel right to have all that space unused, so it's a good thing that it finally serves a purpose. Again. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I was being nosy.
Doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this now. Maybe I should ask another time. It must be an interesting position, being a vampire doctor and treating humans.
I suppose it is. But, like with everything else, give it enough time and you'll get used to it. In a way, I'm sort of a link between the two groups. I have insight into humanity that our kind tends to lose touch with, as well as knowledge that humans don't accumulate due to, well, death.
What do you do when you have to explain fang marks on bodies?
Ah, that's not nearly as much of an issue as one would think. Tell the humans it's a snakebite, and nobody bats an eye. Oldest trick in the book.
Huh. Creative. I'm quite enjoying my room. Thank you again for your hospitality. I've never had a space to myself before.
Very pleased to hear that.
Since it seems that I'm here indefinitely, would you mind if I maybe decorate it a bit? Make it more my own?
Yes. Yes, of course. Perhaps the room could use a caring touch after all these years. There's a general store between the church and the salon. You can try ordering some new items there. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. I'll make sure to stop by.
You've asked him everything now. Okay. I should get what I can done. What do we want to do? Literature and writing, but not history and politics. I think.
Too bad I can't see my I wonder if I
think I'm going to change into this one to go. Oh, no, back up. Just because it's better stat. I'll do some reading and stuff later. I did say I could borrow his
Doctor's
bag.
medical bag. It holds everything I need in case of an emergency.
I may have said something else as well, but 24 coins now, so I gave you 20 coins. There to shine. How's it going?
Can't put a cloth on this one. Would only raise questions. Makes for a strange reality check every time I come back home.
How are you doing? We're playing Cabernet. We have 4 achievements. We turned into a bat. Yeah, we're just sort of working our way through things.
This must be where Faina lives.
Little mini RPG day. Ah, cat!
Good evening. I'm Dr. Volkov's new apprentice. He sent me over to check in on you. Is this a good time?
I know who you are, Lisa. Of course. Come, have some tea with me. I always brew too much. Eyes bigger than my stomach, I guess.
Yes, please. I could use a little break. Thank you. Oh, it smells
There's a
heavenly.
thingy in here.
It's juniper, my favorite. With a spoonful of honey, nothing beats it. Try some. Tell me what you think.
You weren't kidding.
Okay, so we can taste.
It reminds me of the times my mother would make tea for my brother and me when we were little.
Sounds lovely, dear.
It was. Although, I don't think it was about the tea itself. More about the little plate she poured it in for us instead of cups.
Alright. Had my hydrate still hot.
We can certainly arrange that if you'd like.
That's all right, thank you. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll start missing them even more.
Poor dear. Did the work take you far from home?
Further than I expected, that's for sure. For some reason, I just feel like telling her everything. I should change the subject before I say something I shouldn't. Are you from around here, Faina?
Oh no, dear. I happened to wander quite a bit before I settled here. Although, I reckon I've stayed in this town longer than you've been alive.
And where have you lived before?
Many places, sweetheart. Oh, far too many places.
Anything I should know about life here?
Let's see. For one, the townsfolk tend to be up quite late around these parts. Sort of a local quirk. They say it goes way back. Not sure how it started, but most places tend to stay open well into the night. I was always a night owl myself, so that never bothered me. But darkness and danger go hand in hand.
Danger?
Lots of temptation, whether you seek it or not. It's like my mother used to say, little dove. Keep your heart open, but your mind sharp.
She sounds like a wise woman.
Oh, she was, dear. Much wiser than I'll ever be, anyway.
Is that your cat over there? What's his name?
No, I could never tame that one. He's too much of a free spirit. Comes and goes as he pleases. Always a surprise.
How rude of him.
He's so handsome that I don't mind. Never gave him a name, though.
Do you live here all by yourself?
I wouldn't say I'm all alone. My plants always keep me company. From time to time, that handsome gentleman in the armchair pays me a visit. And if ever I'm in trouble, I have some lovely neighbors to bother. I'm never alone. Not really.
Well, as nice as this has been, we should probably start the examination. So, how are you feeling? Any noticeable rashes or discomfort?
Oh, I feel just fine, dear. Thank you for asking. The heat's been getting the best of me lately, though.
Didn't think it was that warm outside. But then again, Maybe I just haven't spent enough time in my new body.
Anyway, I say there's no such thing as bad weather. To each their own.
It seems like there's nothing worrisome on your neck. Still, if you notice anything, make sure to let me or the doctor know.
Of course, dear.
Science 7. Okay, we need to plus on science. Oh no, hang on. Can we not confirm it? Don't think we can confirm it. I don't know what that is. Maybe I should have given myself some more points.
Well, seems like everything's in order. Nothing to worry about. I should be going.
I guess first
Might I
time
stop
around
by
you're never
again
gonna get
sometime
everything quite
to
right.
check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Thank you for the tea again. It was delicious.
You're welcome, little dove. Come again soon.
I need to pick up.
Faina's plants are so well kept. She almost treats them like they are her equals.
I want the thing on the floor. There we go.
And just like that, he's gone. I hope I'll get to see you again, my elusive buddy.
Maybe I needed to assign them all. I don't know.
How nice of you to stop by, sweetheart.
I actually came to follow up on your appointment, so how are...
Oh, I feel just the heat's been... Anyway.
It seems like there's still, if...
Of course.
There we go.
Huh. It seems like you do have a mild fever.
Anything I should worry about?
This may be a great opportunity to use Dr. Volkov's experimental lab equipment. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but just in case, let's take a blood sample, shall we?
Whatever you say, Doctor.
Just relax. It will only hurt for a second. Perfect. Now, have some more tea and a nice rest. I'll take this to the laboratory.
Yes, tea fixes everything.
Thank you for stopping by, dear.
I should be going. Might I stop by again sometime to check in on you?
That would be lovely. You're always welcome in this house.
Have a good night.
Good night, little dove. Thank you for everything.
Right, we got a blood sample. I'm happy about that.
These books are written in a foreign language. They look beautiful. Wish I could read some of them.
Your objective, find the cat.
Faina must be the one that keeps things looking nice around here. I bet Dr. Volkov wouldn't remember to take care of flowers to save his life.
We should use that as an indicator that something's wrong.
No mail for me this time.
Got 3 of the 21 pieces.
It's a storage room for the building. That's also where packages are delivered for tenants to pick up.
Right, need to go to the general store.
That's one messy path. I'd rather wait for it to be tidied up.
So action points is what progresses the clock at the top. The moment it's a quarter full, so we went from evening to midnight. There are 2 more sections, so 2 more action points before it will. Hey, Romy, thank you so
the
much.
Scales of
5
stability,
years.
the symbol of our country.
5 years on Twitch. Been streaming for 8 and a bit, but it's always good to have the anniversaries. 5 years as affiliate. Bookstore.
Locked.
You evil temptress, you.
The lights are on. Someone must be at home.
We need an invitation. That's got to be the house of the people we're supposed to be robbing. So we need to go into the salon. General store first.
If I ever need to send a letter, I can drop it off here. This produce looks so fresh. I almost feel like eating solid food again. Too bad I can't eat pastries anymore. At least I can still enjoy the smell.
Anything particular you're looking for?
I can buy stuff. Well, nice work clothes. I can buy them for 20. Emerald Classic. Can sell the vial. I'm not going to do that. Oh, I can upgrade my coffin. Okay, but what we need first is batteries, so maybe we ask the dude.
Hello, young lady.
No, not batteries.
How may I help you?
Bandages. Begins with a B. Oh, okay. We needed to get bandages from the general store. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Unhelpfully did not put the thing. Maybe we needed to interact with it better. I don't know.
This must be Anastasia.
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field.
Oh dear,
where
bad
once
poetry.
the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern, ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss. Now raise a toast to her, my brother, nature shall we never scorn. Though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see the summer's dawn.
Bravo!
Thank you. Thank you kindly, dear friends.
To pretend to like that drivel.
I don't think this clock is working, but it doesn't seem like anybody here cares. I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skvortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I certainly am him. And whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Lisa, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Lisa. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm having a bit of writer's block recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron, so passionate and brave.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment. You do know your poetry.
Don't act too surprised, please.
You're right. My apologies. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with me?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible.
Good vodka's not
to make
terrible.
you feel terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
I'm gonna go with sorry.
Still, perhaps another time.
I don't want
Suit
to.
yourself, my lady. To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and move the
Someone said
human
no
spirit.
to drinking. You should respect that.
Ooh, that went down easy.
That's what use up my
Say,
blood, and
Lisa,
none use up my blood.
Perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block. I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
Delightful news. Although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do. Inspire naturally, without even realizing it. Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Have fun with your misery, companion.
Oh, we always do.
Oops. I was hoping to be able to talk with Arban, but apparently not. Maybe if we go out and come back in again. I couldn't kill that bird.
I don't think this clock is working.
What's this fun? May as well try and talk to Anastasia.
Good sermon today?
More or less the same one as always. But then again, people don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves.
My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lisa. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least.
A music teacher? That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
The tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth? So,
I like how they've
are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
gotten around the leg thing by making the dresses wobble. I mean, yes,
Definitely.
sure.
I used to love the one back in my hometown.
I feel like it's a churchy type town.
It was much smaller than the one
We should
here,
make
but
an effort.
I still remember how huge it seemed when I was younger. I miss it.
Well, that's just lovely. It will be nice to see a friendly face in there. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Lisa. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Of course. I would like nothing more.
Splendid. We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I think it's a Wednesday.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Lisa.
Excuse me.
Locked.
Okay, well, if we go back up and do the blood test thing and for that quest, maybe we can accept the this might be the score. We can have a peek.
What a magnificent instrument. It seems to have a life of its own. I can't believe Anastasia is able to play all those instruments. She's so talented. What an interesting collection. You can see how much effort Anastasia puts into her work.
Vodka bar.
This place sure looks grimy, but not without its own kind of charm.
See if there's a painting piece.
Nobody must have tied. The owners don't seem to be the clientele.
Could be a piece on the floor. I'm not sure how to.
The owners don't seem the client.
Hotspots.
You have to be quite.
Probably not a piece of painting.
Evening. Hi there.
You're talking to me, I'm scared.
What should I work on today?
Okay, it's going to use up an
What
action.
incredible lab instruments!
We did
It's
as much
if
of
I'm
the other
looking
quest
into
as
the
we could.
future, or reading a Jules Verne book. Let's take a look at the doctor's notes. I'm sure I can figure it out. Perfect. Now I should wait some time to check the results. They should be ready tomorrow, but if I wait longer than that, it may be too late.
Okay. Bandages from the general store. Well, maybe we can only do that if we've done this, but that takes us up to dawn.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Dr. Volkov, I'd like to ask... Well...
So we need to check the blood samples tomorrow. I'm not going to let us go out. It's probably too late to read as well. But we're safe. Like we don't get 4 action
Mama?
points, we only get 3.
What's wrong, Lisa? Why aren't you asleep? I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please? Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen. Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. You sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Ooh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too. Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
Lisa.
What? What's going on? Why is the window open?
Because we left it open.
Your soul is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Ah! Damn candle.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank?
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Turn invisible? We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Lisa? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you? Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Ah!
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
But we can steal. We get caught stealing.
Now that we've all had our fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. I thought you two might hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
I'm not committing.
Not sure yet.
I think
Maybe
it's going to work better with the
talking to
lady.
them both some more.
Oh,
I met
have to pick.
Anastasia and got.
She sounds like. Do you think that.
I don't see why not. We seem to get along.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose as long as you get that invitation and those documents. On a personal note, though, it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt. Just something to consider.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Thanks for the tip, Hussar.
Just something to consider. Anyhow... I suppose my job here is done.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad. Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
Oh, I need to think about ending. Let's do another day. Need to check on.
I should remember to pick up Faina's results from the doctor's lab today. Otherwise, they may expire. What should I work on today? All right, let's take a look at the results. Huh. It appears she could have rheumatic fever. Rather unusual for her age. I should pay her a visit. Faina must be... No mail for me this time. Faina's plants are... Faina's plant... Good evening. How are you feeling, Faina?
I'm all right, dear, thank you. Just feeling a little weary today.
I actually came to talk with you about the test results.
Oh?
I believe you may have rheumatic fever. It's much more commonly found in children, so this would be a rather rare case.
Well, people always tell me that I am still a child at heart. Perhaps they are more right about it than they think, huh? Is this something I should be concerned about?
If it is what I think it is, with the right treatment, we should be able to fix you in no time. I am glad we caught it at this stage, though. Otherwise, there could have been some rather unpleasant complications. Here is something to help with the inflammation. Take it regularly, and you should feel better soon enough.
That's not a good enough prescription.
Thank you, little dove.
Once a day, twice a day, morning, evening.
I don't know if that's quite true.
Don't be shy, dear. You deserve it. Smart as a whip, pretty as a picture. If you stay true to your heart, I can just tell you will go far. This town needs someone like you. Now, more than ever.
Thank you. I'll see what I can do.
That's all one can do anyway, isn't it?
Would you like some help with the plants?
How sweet of you to offer. But I'm all right, dear. Taking care of them brings me joy. That will be my one good deed for the day.
One good deed?
Oh, that's just a silly rule of mine. Every day, no matter how small, I like to do at least one good thing. Helped out a stranger with directions. Great. Baked some cookies for the neighbors. Even better. Feeding the plants will do just fine for today.
That sounds lovely. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Well, off you go, little dove. Don't want to hold you with my ramblings any longer.
Good night, Faina. Feel better soon.
Don't you give up, Marusa. You're making great progress.
I still can't get through the etude. My fingers just slip as if the strings were covered with butter. I hate it.
It's a hard piece. In a week, you'll go through it without even thinking, I promise. Practice makes perfect. Cheer up, sweetie. Go and get some fresh air. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Good night, Madame Skvortsova. Thank you. Evening.
Tough lesson.
Marusa's such a talented student. She just doesn't have the same advantages some other children do. Only she had an instrument to practice at home. She'd probably be playing in a concert hall already.
Is there anything we can do to help?
You are such a kind soul, Lisa. I am actually trying to raise a little money for instruments for some of my students. I put a little something there whenever I can. But times haven't been exactly easy lately.
How much do you still need to collect for Marusa's violin?
Those aren't cheap. I think I can get her a decent one for 15 more coins. We'll get there at some point.
Subterfuge. Thank you.
I'm so happy you stopped by. So, how do you like it here?
It's such a cozy little place. I wish I could have went to a school like this when I was growing up.
You said you didn't have much experience with any instruments.
I'm afraid not. I just ended up diving into medicine head first.
As much as I'm a fan of the arts, I must admit, we probably need
never
doctors more than
apologise for being a
musicians
wallflower.
right now.
All good.
I did always dream
This is
of
a party
learning
for
to play the
introverts.
piano, though.
Is that a fact?
My mother used to be very good. I loved listening to her and imagining I'd play just as well. But then we ended up selling it, and it never came to be.
We're just here enjoying the story.
What a shame. Lisa,
We're a very polite
I
vampire.
have a wonderful idea. Why don't we fix this injustice? Let me give you a free lesson.
Sure, why not?
Come, take a seat. I'll show you how it's done. That's not right. Learning from errors is just as important as playing correctly. There you go. Slow and steady.
Let's try it. Try. Yay! It's tricky.
What did I
'cause of the
say,
rhythm.
huh? I knew it. I can see talent a mile away.
You're just a great teacher, that's all.
You must come back for more. We'll make you the next big thing. Just wait and see.
Thank you for the encouragement. You're quite a gifted teacher. Where did you learn to play?
Back in my hometown, where I lived before I met Evgeny, my husband, all I dreamt about was becoming a professional pianist. Write my own music.
Is that so?
I was doing rather well too. Performing at decent venues, getting noticed. But then we moved here. It was supposed to help Evgeny's career.
The art in this
I knew
as
his
well.
creativity. That was, of course, before he... Never mind that. I am here now. And that's that.
What happened with Evgeny? You can trust me. I won't tell.
Thank you, Lisa. The truth is hardly a secret anyway. Evgeny started drinking soon after we moved to this godforsaken town. I mean, he always drank. Ever since I met him, really. But then again, who doesn't around here? Besides, he's a poet, you know. Artistic nature, people said. Let him be. But it has been getting worse and worse. Now every other night he isn't home.
I don't know if it helps, but my father is a drunk. He started when my brother and I were very young, and it hasn't been easy for us. If you need help or a shoulder to cry on, I'm here for you.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'll make sure to remember. It's getting late. I shouldn't keep you any longer. Besides, you've heard enough from me for weeks to come.
Oh, don't be silly. Would you like me to walk you home again?
Not today, thank you. I am not quite ready to come back yet. I think I will just practice here a little more.
Of course. I'll give you some privacy.
Lisa, before you go, would you please come over for dinner sometime? I'd love to chat some more. Besides, it would be nice to get you acquainted with my husband.
It would be my absolute pleasure. I'll make sure to drop by.
Delightful. Stop by our house anytime. If you see the light, it means we're home. I'll make sure to cook us something nice. Good night, Lisa.
Good night.
Oh, I was kind of hoping it would take another go. Because now I've got to betray her trust.
Well, the invitation is received. For better or for worse.
What would you like?
Have you seen Evgeny tonight?
I'm afraid I have.
Did something happen? Is he all right?
Nothing out of the ordinary, sadly. He got too drunk, and I refused to serve him, so he left.
Oh, do you think he went home?
I'd say chances of that are slim to none.
Does this kind
He's
of
probably gone
thing
to the
happen
vodka bar.
often?
It's not getting better, I can tell you that.
Where do you think he went?
I'm willing to bet that he's at that vodka bar on the other side of town. Real nasty place. And I'm not just saying that because they're my competition.
Thank you. I'll take a look there.
Hey, it's none of my business, of course. But I wouldn't drink their Cabernet if I were you. Just a friendly piece of advice.
Understood. Thank you, Arbin. That was very helpful.
Farewell.
I was kind of hoping I could talk to you.
Hello,
Get
Lisa.
my drink.
Till next time.
Apparently I need to do this quest thing first. Let's check the general store again.
What can I do for you?
Oh my gosh, there's like a whole bunch of more stuff. Right, hang on. There it is. Purple curtains, change my carpet. There's a work clothes thing, but we want 15. We need to get bandages. That should be good work clothes. But then we wouldn't have 15 to be able to donate, so...
Another happy customer.
Could have got those yesterday, but... Okay. I feel like I should go find them at the vodka bar before I break into their house, because... I think I'd miss out otherwise, and I can get some more experience. Haven't completed Banner story yet. Today, parasites in something, spoonful of honey. And that's the main quest, you see.
Nice evening, isn't it?
So he's dead. He's still locked.
Hi there.
We've got very friendly with him. Friendly with Anastasia. Neutral, 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 neutral. Neutral with the cat. So many more glossary terms. Excuse me. Also, I want to do people's side quests before I do the main ones. It's always better to level up before going.
The local vodka bar. Booze here smells
Mademoiselle Morozova, what a pleasure to have you in my establishment.
How do you know my name?
Let me just say I take pride in knowing my customers. So, what can I do for you today? Would you like a sweet pint of lager? Or the freshest Cabernet you've ever tasted? Perhaps a cheeky game of cards?
Fried fish, no thank you.
Ah, my favorite.
I'd like to play some cards.
You came to the right person.
Game 21. Blackjacks, okay. King 4, Queen 3, Jack 2, Ace 11. Okay, so the only way to get a 21 then is an ace and a 10. I will just bet 1 coin. Okay, so we have 2. No, we have 13. 17. 20. I'm going to stand on 20. Ah, okay. This is why we don't gamble. Yeah.
Wait a second. I can sense he isn't human. Could it be that a vampire is working here?
What can I do you for?
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice that you are... Not sure how to phrase it exactly.
Yes, I am what you think I am. Name's Yurgis.
I'm Lisa.
Pleasure. If you're ever in need of Cabernet, let me know. It's actually affordable here, unlike that posh place Arbin runs.
Good evening.
What can I get for you?
An invitation from the owner. Right.
You have to be quite...
To what do I owe the...
I'd like to play some...
Let's
try again. Hit me. 11. 14. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna stand on 15. I'm gonna win that. Okay. House seems to always win. I can increase the relationship with him. Guess the vodka bar is a bit of a bust. We don't have to do the main quest yet. We could go back and do the doctor stuff. I've ever played like a proper 2D, 2.5D, like RPG.
What should I work?
I know that they exist.
Hello, Lisa.
Dr. Volkov, I'd like to ask... Well...
We'll end after this one. Need to do the parasite one tomorrow. Just I just can't find him at the moment, which is annoying. Yeah, rank 4.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will want...
Okay. So, probably nearish the end of chapter 2, one would think. I think that main quest would end chapter 2. But, you know, we've done a good 2.5 hours, I think. 2 3/4 hours. After the cock up with not having it installed. So yeah, that's just the load on there. Oh yeah, controls. Got a head lantern. But yeah, back to the main menu. So yeah, we got 4 achievements, not bad. Alright, a bunch, and it's going to take a long time because there are lots of different endings, but that was fun, and the art's lovely. Very intriguing. Slow to start, I think, with story, but you know, I feel like it's going to, you know, give me what I need out of a game, which is a good story. And it's not too complicated as yet. So yeah, we will continue more off stream. And then yeah, so nothing tomorrow because, well, you know, it's Friday, 4th of July, so people are gonna be away, I think. That's usually what happens, or there's less people streaming, fewer people streaming. But yeah, I will be back on Saturday, and it looks like we'll be doing a bean dive. So we will be doing a whole bunch of random games, getting a first achievement, and then moving on. It's going to be a different kind of thing, so really, you know, if you're looking for just chill, listen to game, that's not what's going to happen. If you're, you know, up for some fun chats and, you know, grabbing the beginning bit of a game, and then we'll earmark a bunch for streams later, then, you know, I'll see you then. Hopefully it won't be a complete flop, but at the very least we'll get our bean dive sorted. Bean dive is a weird tradition on True Achievements where you get one achievement in games that you haven't started yet, so they're in your collection, so you have to then continue to play them. I've done big dives in the past. Apparently we're doing 30 games. We will create a list on TA and check for unobtainables and easy first achievements and that sort of thing, just to make it go a bit smoother. But yeah, other than that, thanks for being here. Been a lovely stream. You're not intentionally diving this year. I mean, I skipped a couple of years because my 2020 dive's still not recovered, but you know, I've done small dives since then. Honestly, I don't think 30 games is going to drop my completion percentage too much, but it should give me a nice chunk to recover to get back up. I think I'm at like an 81% overall and a 70-something% carrots, which is completed games versus started games. But yeah, it's all progress on the road to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gamer score. So yeah, anyway, I will catch you on Saturday, normal time 3 PM. Check out the schedule for that in your time zone because it's all on Twitch. We generally do 3 p.m, 8 p.m. UK times, so whatever that translates to. We're currently in British summertime, which is GMT +1. So yeah. But anyway, it was lovely to see you. Hopefully you didn't all just fall asleep. It was a lovely narrated game. I really enjoyed that. The art is lovely. And we'll play more when we have time. We will make time to play more, put it that way. So, catch you later. I've been Jo, otherwise known as Ancient K, and I bid you good night.